I normally don't have many notes, but with a class this size, I needed some notes. So, really appreciate y'all being here 2 weeks later. We get to delay the celebration of this signing class a little bit. A couple things before I get started that I do need to do. I have to recognize the fact that I do feel like here at SMU, the alignment we currently have from the top down is as good as it's ever been. You know, so the support we get from Dr. Turner in his office, from our board, led by David Miller, from our athletic department, led by Rick Hart, the support that we're getting allows us to do what our staff was able to do with this recruiting class. So we have to recognize that. Also, our partners on campus. You know, there's a lot that goes into it that people don't know. So when you're going to bring in 33 new players, 19 of them mid-year, that's tough because athletics, especially football, we don't follow the normal enrollment cycle. And so our partners in admissions and housing and student affairs, they were great with us on this deal. Spouses and family members of our staff, you know, you take the season, that's a lot what we do. But before and after the season, all that goes into securing a great class, they sacrifice a lot. And then I don't want to miss anybody. I know a lot of them probably aren't even in here, but if you are a part of our recruiting department, please stand up. Okay, I don't want to name them by name. Go ahead, anybody. If you touch them. And there's a lot more like student workers, hourly workers that aren't even in here that deserve a lot of credit behind the scenes that really supported our coaches and did a lot to help us do what we did. Now, to the facts and the details. So we signed 33 total signees right now, 17 transfers, 16 high schools, so pretty good balance there. 19 of those are mid-year. So 19 of those are here working out with us right now. 14 of them will show up the 1st of June, and that number could grow. So we may not be totally done yet. Above the 33, 14 on defense, 19 on offense. 33 of them, okay, coming in. 21 out of the 33 are from the state of Texas. Now, honestly, that number is probably lower than it will be most years. And I'll get to the uniqueness of that in a minute. But still, 21 of the 33 are from the state of Texas. Of those 21, 12 out of the 21 are from the Dallas Metroplex area. Okay? And so that's what we say, you know, Dallas is kind of our home state. You see the Pony of Dallas, Dallas's team. That's what we believe in. That's who we are. We try to back it up. Of the transfers, 8 transfers, okay, were from coming back to SMU, but from somewhere from the state of Texas, like they went to high school in the state of Texas. And 4 of those 8 transfers were from the Dallas area, so 50%. Of our entire 16 high school signees, 8 of the 16 are from the Dallas Metroplex. So, you know, you think the state of Texas, you think Dallas. Now, 5 of the 16 high school kids are from the greater Houston area. 3 of the 8 in-state transfers were from the Houston area as well, so a good presence there. Of the uniqueness of the 12 that are not from the state of Texas, either out of high school or from high school but transferred back in, 6 of them are from the University of Miami, and 2 of them are from Liberty. So that's 8 that probably because of previous connections our staff had when they went in the portal came. Again, most years we're going to recruit the state of Texas out of high school. 13 of our 16 high school signees were from the state of Texas. And usually the transfers are coming back and they probably played their high school football in the state of Texas majority of the time. Not big into numbers, but they are out there in their facts. You know, this is 2 years in a row we've had a top 50 class in the country. I think we're 41st right now, number 1 in the group of 5. And consensus top 10 transfer class, number 4 I think is the highest that's been. So that's some details there. Then just some facts about the class. Of the transfers, there's 43 career starts of the offensive players that transferred in. So the offensive transfers we brought in 43 career starts, another 31 games played. So we're not bringing in guys that have been backups and not playing much. On the defensive side of the ball, 5 of the transfers have double-digit career starts. Of the 5 transfer DBs, 99 career starts. So we wanted to go get some depth at that position, but we got guys that have played. Okay. Then you just go break it down by side of the ball. Offensively, we're bringing in both this is high school and transfer, 5 wide receivers. Really think we upgraded or added speed and productivity there. 3 tight ends. Feel like there's a lot of multiplicity there. We like versatile tight ends who can play in space. I'll get to that when we see the video. 7 offensive linemen. Okay, both high school and grad transfers or transfers. 2 running backs. From the lineman standpoint, we felt like we added length and versatility in terms of positions they can play. Running backs, we're trying to gain explosiveness. Feel like we did that. And then 2 quarterbacks. One out of high school. It's the 2nd year in a row. Really the 3rd year in a row. We've signed the top quarterback out of the Metroplex. And then we also went, because of being candid, the last 2 years, the quarterback position, usually you stay pretty healthy. We've had some injuries. This year at one time, both Tanner and Preston were down, and Kevin's playing in a game, and we didn't have another scholarship quarterback on the roster, much less on the sidelines. My last year at Miami, it was the same way. We lost 2 of our 3 scholarship quarterbacks. Our last 8 games, we played with our only scholarship quarterback and our 5th-year walk-on signaler. So we felt like we needed to try to add depth to that room, even though we feel good about the quarterbacks on our roster. I think we did that. On defense, I already alluded to the fact that of the 6 DBs, 5 are transfers, and there's over 99 career starts. D-line, we brought in 5 D-linemen. So you can see the emphasis on both sides of the ball up front. Of those, 3 of them are high schools. And the 3 high school D-linemen we signed are all from the state of Texas. They were all state players. One of them was a district player of the year. And then we added 3 linebackers, 2 high school, 1 transfer. We feel like there's a lot of athleticism and versatility there. So that's kind of some big picture overview.